We're recording now. Okay. Um, just a camera. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Daryl. I'm back again for another video today. Sorry there's no face in this video. It's purely because I don't have the confidence to do face cam yet. But today this is going to be a video like this. And today I thought I might do a little bit of a different video. Today I'm going to be going through my Beyblade collection. As you can see here, I've been wanting to make a video on these guys for a long time. Some of these are pretty old, probably older than probably some of you if you ever choose to do this video. So let's get started, shall we? So the first Beyblade I'm gonna view is the first one I picked up. It's my Dragoon Phantom. I got this many years ago, free with a Beyblade comic. And as you can see, it's got the crystal stickers on it instead of the normal phantom stickers. Just put it up to the camera there like that, and there it is in plain sight. So yeah, pretty cool. Still got its performance tip. Looks after its bay real well. Won me many battles, and yeah, I had this thing since primary school, and it's really awesome. I think I'm just gonna do original bays for today. I might make a video on all my metal and burst bays later on. Or not later on, but sometime in the near future. Next Beyblade I'm going to be going over is my Rock Bison, which is this guy right here. Now, this guy doesn't have any stickers anymore because it's so old. The stickers kind of peeled off it over time. This is a Beyblade from G Revolution, owned by Rick, the guy with the ponytail. Pretty sure if any of you have seen the series, you'll know who Rick is and Rock Bison. This is a Beyblade that relies on the engine gear, so you wind this part up, or you can. I think the engine gear might be a bit broken. Yeah, the engine gear might be a bit naff, but what what's supposed to happen is you can wind it. Oh, you see, you got a little bit of it there. You wind it, and the Beyblade spins like that. It's pretty cool. And when you grab hold of the bottom, at the top, the bottom spins. So when you launch it into battle, you wind the engine gear, and basically it's free spinning. So when you launch it in the battle, the gear activates, it just goes. So yeah, pretty cool Beyblade. Um, Next Beyblade is going to be Burning Cerberus. Now this thing is really old. I know it may not look old. Again, it's been kept in great condition. The only bad thing about this Beyblade is the bearing shaft in the middle is broken, so I might need to replace that in the near future. But it's still got all its original parts. Still got the original weight disc. Take out the take off the attack ring. Still got the bearing core right there. I'll just put it back together. There we go. So yeah, this thing is from Beyblade V-Force. It was owned by Zeo after he betrays Tyson and his friends. And this Beyblade was given to him by his father Zegart in order to capture the 4-bit beast to make him human. Of course, we all know that that did not happen. But yeah, pretty cool Beyblade nonetheless. It's very powerful and it battles pretty well. The stamina on it isn't very good, but it holds its own in battle, that's for sure. I've won quite a lot of battles with this. Next Beyblade I'll go over is my Dragoon Galaxy right here. This baby is old AF. Now again, it might not look old, that's because it's been kept in great condition. This thing has one of those special weight discs on it. If I can take off the attack ring, and I can show you guys. Is there you go. It's got one of those on it. Those big circular weight discs. I can actually take off the part and show you properly. That's what the weight disc is. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's like it looks like a 10 wide, which is what it should be, but it's a fake 10 wide. But it's held its own. It's not broken. It's pretty durable. So get to see it being put back together. Chat ring goes on. It clicks. And it goes anti-clockwise because Dragoon is a left spinning Beyblade. Yeah, I've won a lot of battles with this thing over the years. This thing has meant a lot to me. I've even entered it in battles against friends, and it's always won. It's never lost a battle, so yeah, pretty much one of my prized Beyblades. There it is in full view. Pretty cool. So that's Dragoon Galaxy. Oh, before I go, this Beyblade was owned by Tyson Granger, but I'm pretty sure most of you know that. Tyson is the OG, just saying. He's the GOAT. It's just my opinion, but Tyson is pretty strong. Next Beyblade on the agenda is actually one of my 3 HMS bays, I believe. I'm not sure where the other one is, but I've got another one I'll review later on. But this one to me is pretty special. I've had this for a very, very, very long time. It's called Advanced Striker, and this Beyblade was not available in shops. It was actually a prize tournament bay, but it was given to me by a friend from way back in the day who went to the tournament, and he knew he already had one given to him by somebody else, and so he decided to give it me. It was way back in primary school. So yeah, this thing is pretty old. As you can see, it's missing a couple of stickers, but overall, it's still in pretty great shape. Still got its original running core, its original parts, and this Beyblade was not in the anime series. It was a pride Beyblade, and one of the first HMS Beyblades to ever come out. As you can see, it doesn't have. If you take a look at the bit sticker, it doesn't have an actual bit beast. So, yeah, it was one of the first of its kind. The HMS series was basically a combination of both plastic and metal. The Beyblades first transitioned into using metal on other parts besides the weight disc before Beyblade went on a hiatus in 2005, I believe, and then came back with full metal Beyblades, the Metal Fusion in 2008. So this was like its first transition into the metal phase, and this Beyblade is very strong. You know, I've won a lot of battles with this in its day. Very fast, very powerful. Has quite a lot of recoil. It's very strong in attack. So that's the Advanced Striker for you guys. Moving back to the older plastic Beyblades, I have my Dronzer F. Now, you guys are going to be looking at this thinking, how is that? How have you had that for a long time? That looks brand new. That's because, again, it's been looked after pretty well. You can see the bit sticker is worn a bit, but you know it's still in pretty good nick. The camera light on this actually makes it look like black Dronzer. That's kind of cool. I wish I had black Dronzer, but that thing is extremely rare. Still got all its original parts. The little mode change thing at the bottom, it's kind of stuck, but you can still change the modes on it. There you go. It's taken a bit of force, but yeah, still in good nick after all these years. There's a view of it in full. So there you go. This Beyblade was owned by Kai, by the way, in the original series. So that's Dronzer F. Let's move on to a different kind of Beyblade. This one right here. This is Vortex Ape. This is a really cool Beyblade. It's a lot stronger than it looks. Vortex Ape. Some parts have been replaced. You can see the locking clips aren't the original red locking clips. That's because again it's so old. I've had to replace some parts of it over the years. Yeah, I've used this Beyblade quite a lot. It doesn't even have the original red metal weight. I have to use a spare Drigger one that I had. Yeah, this Beyblade first appeared and only appeared in Beyblade V-Force. It was owned by Dunga of the Saint Shield. Pretty powerful Beyblade, if I'm honest. Until it got beat up by Gordo in the semi-finals of the World Championships. It's not much. It's not that much of a spoiler because it's Beyblade V Forces. Oh well, it ended over nearly 20 years ago now. Jesus Christ. Um, so yeah, that's Vortex Ape. There's one last look at it for you guys. And yeah, these Beyblades are pretty rare, in my opinion, because I've had them for such a long time. These things would be worth a lot of money nowadays. You get a good view of my posters in the background as well. That poster there, if my finger points to it correctly, that one that I'm pointing to, that's the original Digimon movie poster from back in the year 2000, which is very cool. I think it's been with me for a long time and it's never ripped. So anyway, back to Beyblade. This next Beyblade is, as you can tell, is very old because it hardly has any stickers on it anymore. In fact, it has no stickers on it apart from the bit sticker. So you can tell this thing was very used. This is Drigger V2 or Drigger Vulcan 2. This was owned by Ray in the Beyblade V-Force anime, the second Beyblade he had to replace Drigger Vulcan 1, or just Drigger Vulcan in general. Yeah, this Beyblade is pretty powerful. It's a good balance of attack and balance. It hits pretty hard. Again, it's got those. If we flip it upside down, it's got the two other contact points. It's got 4 contact points mainly. It can hit low and it can hit high with its attack ring. Engine gear blade bases might get damaged by V-Force Beyblades because they run these extra plastic parts at the bottom. So just be aware that if you're ever battling Geo Evolution bays against these things, they could damage the blade base because they attack low. So yeah, that's Drigger V2. There's one last look at it for you guys. I won't be going through all of these things, by the way, in this video because I have a lot of Beyblades. But I'll go through the ones that are pretty prized and pretty cool. And if you guys like this video, I will do another video on the second part of my collection. This next Beyblade is very special as well. This is Dragoon Galaxy Turbo, which is again owned by the GOAT Tyson Granger. This Beyblade is very powerful, but it has so much recoil that it's prone to breaking. The attack ring can fly off if it hits an opponent too hard, and the engine gear is very strong to the point where if it hits an opponent, it can actually cause the attack ring to fly off, and you have to take it out of the battle and put it back together again. So yeah, it has a lot of recoil, this Beyblade, but it's very powerful. It gets the job done. You can see it's got a very clean design. Again, some of the stickers are missing off it, if you can tell. That one right there is missing because it's very old. It's been played with. It's a closer view of it right there. If the camera gets onto it, there we go. So yeah, like Dragoon Galaxy before it, I've won a lot of battles with this thing. This thing is worth a lot of money on the internet. So for me to still have one, if I was to sell this thing, it would, well, in its current condition, it would probably be worth about 100. I'd say that's still quite a lot of money. Brand new in box, these things are worth like 350 quid. So yeah, that's a pretty pricey collectible right there. There's one last look at it for you guys. Dragoon Galaxy Turbo. Okay, what's the next Beyblade I'm going to go through? Um, if you hear the rustling in the background, that's just me going through my Beyblades. Go through this one. This is pretty special right here. Now, I've said all of them are special, but this thing is ultra special. This is the very first Beyblade ever created. It's called Ultimate Dragoon, or Spin Dragoon, as it was called in some other parts of the world. This Beyblade was made in 1999 by Takara Tomy, yep. And yeah, as you can see, the Beyblade, the bit sticker, get a closer look at it right there, looks nothing like Dragoon. That's because it was a very early representation of Dragoon before they actually knew what it was going to look like. Beyblade is part of the older generation before the cars came into place, where you had to screw the spin gear into the base in order to assemble the Beyblade. So if I take off the attack ring, which I have to do very carefully, otherwise it's going to break. It's going to require a little bit of force right there, but you can see if I hold it up to the camera that the spin gear has a screw in the middle. And that's because, like I said, the spin gear has to be screwed into the base in order for it to be assembled. Just put the attack ring on very carefully right there. Yeah, I got this Beyblade for my 5th birthday back in the year 2000, and wow, that makes me feel old. It was 21 years ago this year. Jesus Christ. um, but yeah, nonetheless, this thing is pretty old. Like I said, I got it for my 5th birthday. I've won a lot of battles with it. Although when I started to get other Beyblades, I battled with this a lot less because it became very fragile as the years went by. And I think I last battled this in like 2006 or something like that. That's when the stronger Beyblades started coming out, and this thing was kind of left as a collectible. So, no, all in all, it's nowadays it's really is a collectible. I can't battle with this thing anymore. It's a relic from another time. God, sounds a bit philosophical, that doesn't it? But anyway, back to the Beyblade itself. So yeah, this thing is a relic. It pretty much just is a collectible nowadays. This thing is very rare as well. You'd be looking to find one of these things for I'd say under £100 nowadays on eBay or on the WBO, which I think still exists in some form or another. Well, that might be outdated. That's just me being old. You know, the WBO or the World Beyblade Organization. For those of you wondering what WBO means. But yeah, there's one last look at Ultimate / Spin Dragoon, aka Beyblade number 1. Okay, so that's that Beyblade. Also, this Beyblade was owned by Tyson Granger in the manga. It was never seen in the anime series. Okay, I think we'll do two more Beyblades, and then we'll close the video because I've got many more to go through. This is another very special Beyblade in my opinion. To me, it is anyway. This has been used the most out of any Beyblade I've ever owned. This is the Japanese anime version of Dragon Storm. This is the Japanese A1 version of Dragon Storm, the one that was used by Tyson in the anime series. Not the green and blue sticker Hasbro one that came out in America. This is the original Japanese version, which is very cool. Um, so yeah, I also got this for my 5th birthday, like Ultimate slash Spin Dragoon back there, and as you can see by the performance tip at the bottom, this thing has been pretty worn down. I've used this a hell of a lot of times. I don't know how none of the parts are broken on it yet. It's in pretty good condition. If I was to sell this thing would be worth quite a few pennies or pounds or pound notes even. But yeah, this thing will never be sold. None of these will ever be sold. They'll go in collection boxes one day in a cabinet and be displayed forever. So yeah, this thing is pretty special. Again, owned by Tyson Granger in the anime. Before he got Dragon Phantom, and after he got, but after Dragon Grip Attacker got smashed to a million pieces in the first ever episode of the anime. But there's one last look at Dragoon Storm, the Japanese anime version. Okay, last Beyblade for the day is going to be this. This is Blizzard Orthrus. Yeah, this thing is very, very, very awesome. Very, very, very strong Beyblade. This thing has a lot of recoil. It hits very hard during battle, and it's actually kind of frightening to launch because it spins so fast around the stadium that when it hits into another Beyblade, it's prone to breaking. You have to be really careful when battling with Blizzard Orthrus. Um, Again, some of the stickers on it are a bit frayed and old. I think the bit chip is actually kind of broken on this. Apparently, the bit chip flies out when I try and battle with it, so that's why I don't battle with it anymore. I'm just gonna try and twist the attack ring off here. God, it's gonna take. I think the attack ring is jammed. Oh. Yeah, the attack ring won't come off. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and prise it off because it will just break. But as you can see, it runs a little sub attack ring. If you can see this little part at the bottom, that's like a little mini sub attack ring. It's not a big point of contact, it's basically just to fill out the bottom base of the Beyblade. The attack ring is obviously the main point of contact. But yeah, this Beyblade is very strong. It's like I said, it's prone to a lot of recoil and it's prone to breaking if it hits another Beyblade too hard. It's very sturdy. The attack ring itself is very sturdy. It won't break, but the bit chip will fly out if the attack ring receives any damage. So just be careful when battling with this Beyblade. This Beyblade is actually worth quite a lot of money as well on eBay and the internet in general. So yeah, if you're ever looking to collect one of these things, just be aware of the price that it might cost. This Beyblade is from the anime series. It was owned by Gordo as part of Team Zagat during Beyblade V-Force. Um, Obviously during that evil plot where they were trying to capture the 4-bit beasts, and Gordo was the side character to Zito, and this was his Beyblade. So yeah, pretty cool. I heard there is a G-Revolution version of this Beyblade, but it's very rare and it's not really that findable. It's also very expensive. Um, so yeah, there's one last look at Wizard Authoress. Just getting the focus there. There we go. Wizard Authoress. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you like the video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I think I might start varying out different bits of content like gaming videos and videos about Beyblades and other collectibles I have, because I have lots of collectibles. So if you ever want to see me do videos about them, just leave a comment down in the comment section and I'll see what I can do. I have lots of free time, so why not? But anyway, guys, like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe. I mean, it'd be nice if you did, but it doesn't really matter if you don't. Um, so yeah, sorry, I just paused for a minute then. But yeah, just if you ever get a chance, if you ever come across this video, just give it a like, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, dudes.